Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Shruti Sonavne and you are watching Unfiltered with Shruti episode 2. Okay, so first things first. Thank you so much for showing so much love on the very first episode, our Q&A episode. And now for the second episode, 50 से ज़्यादा questions आए हैं जिसमें से 20 I have shortlisted जो सारे इस episode में नहीं हो पाएंगे. So today I'm gonna take 8 or 10 of these in this episode और बाकी सारे in episode 3. So yes, let's get started. The first question is asked by Trishit and he's asking, which laptop will be better to use during MBA? So I used this one, which is Lenovo S540, and it worked well for me क्योंकि you don't have to worry much about the battery life of the laptop. बस performance अच्छा देख के ले लो and you're good to go. क्योंकि हर class में you'll have a charging port at your seat, तो ज़्यादा you don't have to worry much is what I mean. Yeah, moving on. Deekshant Negi is asking, I've been seeing a lot of posts about Scalar School of Business on LinkedIn, which is apparently a new age B school. I checked their website and read about their MBA program, but since this will be the first batch, I have mixed feelings about the program. What are your thoughts on it? I understand Deekshant ki mixed feelings to honge because it is a new age B school and not just Scalar, but there is Mesa School, there is Masters Union, which is new, and there are a lot of people who reach out saying that they have mixed feelings or kya karna chahiye, kya nahi karna chahiye. So I recently went through all of these schools. I also did a post of Scalar जिसमें मैंने pro con analysis किया था, and let me just help you by stating the pros and the cons, and then you might be in a good position to make a decision. So there are a set of pros. The first one being कि like any other traditional B school, ये operate नहीं करते हैं. They are innovative approach based B schools जिसमें students not only get to learn the fundamentals or the basics of MBA, but they are also be able to work on a business. They ideate, they make prototypes, they also take it to the market, they get free product and tech teams जिसके साथ वो काम करेंगे, they'll get industry mentors who will be giving them real time feedback, and after this they also get to raise VC rounds for their business. And if this works, it's a win-win क्योंकि MBA से बाहर निकलते you're an entrepreneur, you're a businessman. So you're working, you're earning. So this is a pro. If you're someone who already has a business idea or you have an entrepreneurial mind और आपको पता है कि MBA के बाद तो business ही करना है, you actually can take a chance on this program क्योंकि risk नहीं है ज़्यादा. आप कॉलेज के अंदर जब पढ़ रहे हो तभी आप हैंड्स ऑन एक्सपीरियंस और प्रैक्टिकली चीज़ें सीख रहे हो, प्लस यू ऑल्सो गेट वन ऑफ द बेस्ट मेंटर्स टू एडवाइज एंड टू हेल्प यू एज पार्ट ऑफ योर करिकुलम. The second pro I feel is industry backed है, तो कैंपस में ही you will get company projects to work on, plus as I said product और tech teams आपको फ्री में access मिलेगा, but you will also get mentors from industries who will be mentoring you, who will be giving sessions and will be teaching you, advising you. Mentors like Uber, CXOs of Uber, CXOs of Myntra who have raised their business to $1 billion or say $400 million. So yes, that's industry backed, and of course as MBA aspirants we always think about placements. So they claim to have around 1200 plus placement partners, and a few names that I read on the website which are very good names were Google, Amazon, Zomato and Bain Capital. So yeah, you get to sit in these companies for your placements. Now it's like getting the best of the both worlds where you also get to work on your ideas, you also get to build your business, and अगर fail हो जाता है चलता नहीं है, yeah, if you choose to get the corporate exposure and not start a business after your MBA, you also have an option as a backup to sit for your placements and just take that normal post MBA job and work in corporate. So these are the pros according to me. नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू कॉन्स. आई थिंक सबसे पहला कॉन तो यही होगा कि ट्रेडिशनल बी स्कूल का एक्सपीरियंस आपको नहीं मिलेगा, प्लस आपको एक एक्सटेंसिव एलुमनाई नेटवर्क नहीं मिलेगा जो आपको मिलता अगर आप किसी IIM में किसी दूसरे बी स्कूल में होते तो. एंड बिकॉज दिस इज देयर फर्स्ट बैच तो ऑब्वियसली देयर इज नो एलुमनाई नेटवर्क प्रेजेंट एज ऑफ नाउ. And though they've mentioned that they do have 40,000 plus students enrolled in their online batches, so I think that network ka access you should get. The second con I think is again placement report ही नहीं है क्योंकि पहला साल है. placement इससे पहले किसी बैच की हुई है नहीं तो रिपोर्ट मिलेगा कहाँ से. सो दैट अगेन इज अ कॉन कि हमारे पास कोई स्टेटिस्टिक्स नहीं है टू जज एंड टू सी कि कैसे टाइप की प्लेसमेंट्स होंगी कैसे नहीं होंगी. बट या ऑनलाइन बैच के प्लेसमेंट्स आप देख सकते हो. आई फील ऑनलाइन बैच के प्लेसमेंट्स से ऑफलाइन बैच के प्लेसमेंट्स तो बेटर ही होनी चाहिए. ऑनलाइन के लिए आई वेंट थ्रू देयर वेबसाइट एंड आई डिड गेट अ स्टेटिस्टिक. आई जस्ट so for online batch, they have mentioned that they have achieved 96% placement rate and unka median CTC was 25 lakhs for their online programs. And the report shows that it is verified by B2K Analytics. This is also a placement. This is also a firm which audits the placement reports for several IIMs also. So that's all I know about the pros and cons of joining Scalar or not joining Scalar, and I hope this answers your question well. Moving on to the next question, which is asked by Himashri. She is asking, please give some brief view about all the MBA specializations so that it would be easy to get an idea. Okay, Himashri. So there are basically 4 core MBA specializations like finance, operations, marketing, HR. इसके अलावा मार्केट में अभी न्यू भी है, which is entrepreneurship. इसमें भी MBA कर रहे हैं लोग. Then there is international business, then there is healthcare management, and of course information technology or IT analytics. So yes, these are a few specializations. Talking more about the core specializations, if you want me to explain थोड़ा in brief to get an idea कि क्या होता है कौन से specialization में. सबसे पहले let's talk about marketing. So if you're interested into marketing, you'll get to learn about market research, you'll get to know more about consumer behavior, branding, strategy, digital marketing, social media marketing, luxury marketing, retail marketing, rural and urban markets, how everything works in FMCG, how IT या different industries में you can apply marketing. The roles after reading this syllabus into marketing that one might get is sales, marketing managers. You can get into advertising, branding, and also in product. So this is about marketing. If you are interested into supply chain or knowing supply demand कि कैसे कितना demand है, कितना supply करना है, how the logistics work, distribution chains क्या होती है, कैसे चलता है, या manufacture कैसे होते हैं products. So if you're really interested into these fields, operations is a good field for you where you get to learn and you get to work into the industries like logistics, supply chain, networks जानने मिलेंगे, you get to work into manufacturing and stuff. So that's about operations. Talking about finance, if you are someone really interested into numbers, or if you want to work in banking, investment firms, or if you are someone interested to learn more about corporate or personal finances and you want to become an analyst or somebody into want to work into banks, then you might go for finance. Talking about HR, if you are someone really interested into people management or really interested into giving trainings or hiring people, recruiting people, then HR is for you. Here you also get to learn about personal behavior of a person in an organization, in a society, to organization behavior wale subjects. Then you also get to learn management, leadership, time management, productivity wale concepts, how people can perform at their best and be the best productive selves. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अच्छे से productively कैसे काम करवा कर लेना है, पैसे कैसे बचाने हैं firms के. There is also employee engagement, then hiring and firing वाले processes, salaries and structures, and ये सारी चीज़ें basically HR में cover होती है. So I hope this answers your question, Himashri. And moving on, the 4th question is asked by Do or Die. He is asking, can you please share your reading strategy or RC strategy for CAT, please? Okay, so my reading strategy is entirely different from what I use for my RC strategy. Why? Let me explain. First, I've been reading since a long time now, so I know what I like and what I don't like. तो मैं वही वाले बुक्स चूज़ करती हूँ या वही वाले बुक्स पढ़ती हूँ when I have to read for my personal इंटरेस्ट. जब मुझे पढ़ना होता है तो मैं आई नो दैट व्हाट आई वांट टू रीड. बट आरसी में ऐसा होता था कि किसी भी फील्ड से, किसी भी जॉनरा से, किसी भी टाइप का आर्टिकल आ सकता था, तो स्ट्रैटेजी डिफरेंट था और वहाँ पे एम भी डिफरेंट था. द फर्स्ट थिंग, इफ़ यू आर अ रीडर, this strategy might help for you because it helps for me. First is, when I love a book, I am into binge reading the book. But कभी कभी ऐसे होता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा काम है and I'm not able to read consistently, so I am in a reading slump. What I do to balance this both and still consistently read is I allot 30 minutes at least each day in my to-do list for reading the book that I'm reading currently. इससे मेरा continuous reading होता है. The second thing that I do is I make a to-do list first thing in the morning and I tick it right. मतलब I tick it off my task at the end of the day. And I also read my book at the end of the day before sleeping, so it also keeps me away from using phone. So this is all in all how I read, my reading behavior and strategy. But talking about the CAT ka strategy, when I was preparing for CAT, one thing that really helped me for RCs was the first thing when I started studying in the morning, the first thing that I used to do was take an article from a random genre, newspaper, book या website, and I never choose according to my type. तो इससे मेरा brain train हो रहा था to read anything and everything and comprehend in a given set of time. मैं टाइमर लगा के आर्टिकल पढ़ना शुरू करती थी और फिर उसको सॉल्व करती थी. Skimming always helped in saving time. This is a technique where you just read the important words. So skimming and scanning really helped into RCs. And RC के लिए one more strategy would be, if you're not a reader and you want to build a habit of reading RCs, try to give yourself diverse content and try to read ऑनलाइन, क्योंकि जब आप कैट दोगे तो यू आर गोइंग टू गिव इट इन द सेंटर्स जो ऑफलाइन पेपर्स नहीं देते हैं. सो मेरे साथ ये होता था कि बिकॉज आई एम अ रीडर, आई रियली लाइक रीडिंग फिजिकल फॉर्मेट के बुक्स. तो जब आरसी पढ़ना शुरू किया तो फिजिकल फॉर्मेट में जो बुक्स में आरसीज होते थे वो पढ़ना मुझे बहुत ईजी लगता था. मैं जल्दी जल्दी कर लेती थी, हाईलाइट करती थी इन एवरीथिंग. बट डेस्कटॉप पे मैं इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ों को हाईलाइट नहीं कर सकती हूँ या मार्क नहीं कर सकती हूँ पेंसिल से. सो माई ब्रेन हैड टू गेट यूज टू दिस प्रोसेस, एंड इसलिए व्हाट आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग वाज, मैं आरसीज के लिए सब कुछ पढ़ना ऑनलाइन प्रेफर करती थी, जस्ट लाइक आरसीज का फॉर्मेट होता है. एंड मोस्टली मॉक टेस्ट वाले फॉर्मेट में जैसे आरसीज दिखते हैं वैसे आरसीज को पढ़ने की आदत डालो. आई होप दिस हेल्प्स. Moving on to the next question. Anik has asked, how did you decide that you actually want to go to marketing and strategy? Basically, how to find the right specialization. Of course, try and taste, that's an option. Other than that, okay. So Anik, answering your question, I think I found my interest into marketing and strategy majorly due to 2-3 reasons, and first one of it has to be, I used to run an NGO when I was doing engineering. So during working as the founder of that NGO, I had to take up some responsibilities for myself and delegate work to others. So organically it came to me that I always used to take things like promoting the sessions, conducting the sessions, doing public speaking, promoting the events offline, online, getting things done related to marketing, and it all came organically. Nobody told me to do this. तो मुझे जो खुद करना पसंद होगा या जो मुझे लगता है कि मैं अच्छे से कर सकती हूँ, बस वही चीज़ें मैं खुद लूँगी. And that somehow gave me a hint that I like to do these things, and these things is something that people into field of marketing do every other day. The second thing was I really enjoy event management and public speaking, and again I took part in a lot of events like Rotary and Rotaract or Toastmasters, और ये सब भी मैं खुद से करती थी while I was into engineering as extracurriculars. So that also gave me a hint that I want to be in a place where I get to talk to people, where I get to design things, where I get to speak to an audience, और मुझे पूरा दिन लैपटॉप पे बैठ के कोडिंग नहीं करना है. So yeah, that was the second hint. And the third hint was, लॉकडाउन में everybody wanted to upskill and do something. So I also took a few courses for myself, जिसमें blockchain था, Python था, digital marketing था. तो I was just trying diverse courses, and उसमें I noticed that digital marketing के सबसे ज़्यादा notes मैंने बनाए हैं और सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छे से मुझे पढ़ना पसंद आया है इस digital marketing. उसके बाद I also took courses about branding, about SEO, then I learned more and more about it. फिर उसके बाद में मैंने 1-2 internships ढूंढी through Internshalla, which were again into social media marketing, digital marketing. I started figuring out that how people write on Quora, और personal branding कैसे करते हैं लोग, कैसे सीख रहे हैं, और ये सब पढ़ना मैंने शुरू किया out of interest, which also told me that if I get into MBA, this is the field that I want to do major in. So yeah, I think apart from try and taste, what one should do is do a self-assessment through journaling, through self-exploration, through trying different things, not just in learning or upskilling courses, but also doing it through practical experience. तो इंटर्नशिप्स करो, प्रोजेक्ट्स लो, लाइफ प्रोजेक्ट्स लो, उसको एक्सपेरिमेंट करके देखो दैट डू यू रियली एन्जॉय डूइंग इट. एंड देर इज ऑलवेज अ थिंग विद इन कि जो चीज़ आप कर रहे हो उसमें आप एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट तभी डालोगे जब आपको वो चीज़ करना पसंद है. यू वॉन्ट स्टार्ट रीडिंग अबाउट अ रैंडम टॉपिक extensively. So you'll always get to know what you really like when you try diverse things. So yeah, that's what it really helped. And while I say this, while I am saying about trying and following what you like and everything, never forget to also assess the market opportunities, the growth from that particular field, क्योंकि at the end of the day you have to monetize those skills and that passion. So वो कैसे करना है, वो कैसे कर सकते हैं, give a thought to that also. And yeah, I hope this answers your question. The next question is asked by Hustler. यार तुम लोगों के ना यूजर नेम बहुत ही अच्छे होते हैं. Do or die Hustler. Okay, sorry. So the next question is which mic are you using? This one is Boya, which is attached to an iPhone. So this is an iPhone compatible one. You get this into Android वाला भी, और इसमें और भी शायद कुछ versions आते हैं. And link I'll attach in the description, so you can get one. एंड इसके बारे में और क्या बता सकती हूँ. या दिस वन वर्क्स फॉर लाइक 10 hours 12 hours इन अ गो. एक बार मैं इसको चार्ज करती हूँ तो 10 घंटा तो चल जाता है शायद, क्योंकि मैं महीने में 2 या 3 बार चार्ज करी और फिर भी आई हैव यूज्ड इट अ लॉट. सो लाइक या, मूविंग ऑन. बिस्वजीत इज आस्किंग appreciate your video. Thank you. Could you tell me that CGPA matter at interview? Oh yes, it does. Do not believe people who are saying कि marks don't matter. No, they do. Why I'm telling or saying this is because they matter at different stages and they will always matter. I'm not saying इसके basis पे आपका पूरा career decide होगा, या if you don't score well in an exam your future is zero, कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. No, I'm not saying that. But while I say that CGPA matters, I mean is when you are getting admission into a program for MBA से, तो आपका 10th का 12th का UG का सारे marks will be assessed. Then when you get inside the MBA college, उसके बाद में you sit for placements, and तब भी initial screening और initial shortlist is also based on 10th, 12th and UG marks. So that criteria is also again applied by a lot of companies, especially if you're interested into finance and consulting. And answering your question straight away, does it matter in an interview? It does. तो मेरा 12th में I have my percentage in 7 और बाकी प्रोफाइल में इतना कम कहीं नहीं है. So I have been asked this बहुत बार कि 12th में इतना कम परसेंट क्यों आया था, यू सीम लाइक अ ब्राइट किड, तो फिर 12th में तुमने पढ़ाई नहीं की थी क्या. तो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं. इट डज मैटर. नाउ यू रियली हैव टू हैव अ गुड आंसर टू बैक इट अप. सो आई टोल्ड देम दैट व्हाई इट हैपेंड, और मैंने बोर्ड्स पे क्यों फोकस नहीं किया था, बिकॉज आई वाज प्रिपेयरिंग एंड आई वाज फुल्ली फोकस्ड ऑन IIT JEE, या मैं ये कर रही थी वो कर रही थी. इफ समबडी हैज़ मेडिकल इशूज तो दे कैन स्टेट दैट. जो भी आपका रीज़न है, इफ़ यू हैव अ रियल गुड रीज़न टू बैकअप your answer, and if you have a genuine answer, तो problem नहीं होता है. You can still sail through the interview. But yeah, this matters. People do ask. Moving on, Monica is asking, what's that one or a few habits of yours that has paid off to you most in life? So I think first is the habit of reading. My habit of reading is something that has paid off to me real good. कुछ लोगों की स्टोरीज है जो पढ़कर मुझे अच्छा लगा है, ऑटोबायोग्राफीज है जो पढ़कर मुझे समझ आया कि दैट स्ट्रगल इज अ पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ, एवरीवन गोज थ्रू इट. सेल्फ हेल्प बुक्स एक्चुअली बहुत सारे लोगों को ऐसे लगता है कि पढ़ना वर्थ इट नहीं है, बट आई रियली गॉट हेल्प फ्रॉम दोज बुक्स व्हेन आई वाज नॉट गोइंग थ्रू अ गुड फेज ऑफ टाइम, और जब मैं बहुत ज़्यादा मोटिवेटेड नहीं थी. तो रीडिंग इज अ हैबिट दैट हैज पेड वेल टू मी. सेकेंड, हाउ रीडिंग हैज हेल्प मी इज ऑल्सो while I was reading those books, तो कॉन्फिडेंस, मोटिवेशन, ये सब चीज़ों के लिए तो हेल्प करता था, बट ऑल्सो मेरी वोकैब स्ट्रॉन्ग होती गई. सो एज आई वॉज रीडिंग द बुक, जब मुझे न्यू वर्ड्स पता चलते थे, आई यूज्ड टू immediately go run through the dictionary or Google it, understand the meaning, और बहुत सारे words मेरे naturally vocab में आ गए. So that is also, it has helped me. And the third thing is communication has improved because of reading also, क्योंकि ultimately what you read gets fixed into your mind, and then when you speak तो वो चीज़ें बहुत help करती है. You refer those things. So yeah, reading is a habit that has helped me a long way. There are more habits जो मैं काफ़ी साल से practice कर रही हूँ, मुझे लगता है that have helped me. One of that would again be journaling. Journaling really helps in self-exploration, self-assessment, and whenever you write a thing, तो तुम उसको याद रख पाते हो. सब मेरे साथ तो होता है. तो जर्नलिंग रियली हेल्प्स मी, क्योंकि कभी कभी ऐसा होता है माई थॉट्स आर रियली मिक्सड अप एंड आई रियली वर्क ऑन अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एट वन पर्टिकुलर टाइम. मैं कंटेंट भी बना रही होती हूँ, आई हैव टू राइट अ लिंक्डइन पोस्ट, आई हैव टू थिंक ऑफ समथिंग फॉर अ रील, मैं यूट्यूब के लिए कुछ शूट कर रही हूँ, फिर नाउ आई ऑल्सो स्टार्ट माई 9 to 5 जॉब, तो वो ऐड हो जाएगा. इससे पहले आई वॉज अ स्टूडेंट, तो आई हैड असाइनमेंट, सबमिशंस, लेक्चर्स टू डू. इतनी सारी चीज़ें होती है, कभी कभी ओवरवेल्म फील होता है और प्लान करना होता है. तो जर्नलिंग हेल्प्स मी अ लॉट एंड आई हैव बीन डूइंग दैट सिंस 6 years नाउ, एंड it has always had a positive impact in my schedule, in my routine, and in my life in general. So yeah, journaling is a habit, and there's this one more habit जो बहुत छोटी सी बात है, but I would still like to share, which is whenever I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is I wash my eyes with cold water. Reason being कि मेरा usage of laptop, usage of mobile and everything आजकल तो सबका ही ज़्यादा है, but because I edit also, I write also on notes, and I consume content also, I post content also, तो the exposure for the eyes बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है अभी. And washing eyes with cold water in the morning, it really helped. बहुत फ्रेश फील होता है मॉर्निंग में. एंड सेकेंड इज आई मेक अ टू डू लिस्ट इन द मॉर्निंग. एज सून एज आई गेट अप, फ्रेश होके पहली चीज़ मैं करती हूँ, मैं टू डू लिस्ट बनाती हूँ, एंड देन ओनली देन आई स्टार्ट विथ माई डे by touching my phone or laptop. And this really helps क्योंकि मॉर्निंग में I used to notice this when I was doing MBA कि बहुत हड़बड़ी में बहुत चीज़ें करनी पड़ती थी. सुबह सुबह का लेक्चर होता था तो, एंड आई रिमेंबर बहुत बार ऐसे हुआ है कि मैंने एकदम से उठ के फ़ोन ले लिया है, ईमेल आ गया है कुछ अचानक, या व्हाट्सएप पे कोई नोटिफिकेशन है, और मेरा दिन ही बहुत हड़बड़ी में शुरू हुआ है. सो आई यूज टू रियली लूज माई काम व्हेन आई यूज टू टेक फोन इन हैंड, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली जब तुम फोन हाथ में लोगे तो कुछ ना कुछ तो उसमें ऐसा होगा जिससे तुम्हें काम की याद आएगी, कुछ तो होगा, एंड देन यू ट्राई टू स्किप योर मॉर्निंग रूटीन, और you just want to get at those things. So I avoid doing that now, and I've learned it thoda hard way, but now I really prioritize doing a certain task in the morning and then touching my phone, and this is a habit that has paid off to me mentally. Now I start my days more structured way में, थोड़ा calm के साथ, calm as in CALM, calm, calm के साथ, and there's थोड़ा peace in the morning, तो सुबह अच्छा लगता है. And this is another habit that has paid off well in the past few months, because my days, specifically my morning ka 4-5 hours ka slot, has got really productive. So yeah, I think that's about it for this episode, and see you in the next one. Tell me all the questions that you have or you want me to take in the next episode. Put them in the comments. Till then, take care of yourself, stay tuned, be happy. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.